What is it? Is it a duck?
It's a carp duck.
It's a carp duck.
A carp duck, me duck. Come on. Straight back in.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel and indeed the barn. So it's a week after the dreaded breakdown. Let me flip the camera around and look who's back. She is back now. She's had the part repaired, she's had engine service, so oil and filters, and she's had a couple of other just routine maintenance things done. Let me pop the bonnet open and I can show you what failed, and I'll explain a little bit more what went wrong. Well, that bonnet's been open quite a bit in the last few days. Right, let's go down here. Here is the part in question. It's the shiniest bit underneath the bonnet rather. This part just here. So it is, as I say, it is a priming pump, but it's also known, the correct name for it, is the lift pump. So the lift pump on these vehicles basically has a safety mechanism built in. It has a rubber diaphragm in it that enables the fuel to pump through the relevant systems into the injectors that make the engine fire. Now on the bottom of the lift pump, I can't show you that because it's underneath this circular bit just here, there is a pinhole in the bottom, and when the diaphragm fails, it's kind of designed so instead of putting fuel into the oil, it leaks out the bottom of it. So the diaphragm had failed and that's where all the fuel was coming from. It's not a fail-safe safety mechanism. It does have faults, so it still does put a nominal amount of diesel into the engine. So while she was at the garage, as I mentioned before, she got a few other jobs done, but there were a few jobs John couldn't complete simply because I turned up unannounced. He basically got the car up and running for me, and he did a few little things that didn't take much time at all. But one of the jobs he couldn't do that I need to look at is wiring up the electric fan that's on the back of the radiator. Just going to wire it up to a switch and keep an eye on that temperature gauge when I'm going up and down hills and when I'm working the engine hard. That's something I need to look at, but also behind the back wheel on the bottom of the tub that goes down, I bought a few tins of underseal aerosol, and I just want to aerosol that, underseal that, because it's looking a bit dated, it's looking a bit grey and old and stained, so I just want to give it a fresh coat. But all them jobs are for another day, not here to do that today. Something I'm here to do today is to unload it, because it went straight to the garage, so it didn't properly get unloaded. I've still got all the blankets that were gifted to me in the back, put them in the cruiser, take them home. But also, my curtains keep falling off, because they're on stupid clips just up here. So I've got a Phillips screwdriver, that's all I've got with me, so I'm going to take the clips off, and I'm going to put the screws straight through these little eyelets here. And screw it straight in so they can't pop off anymore. Something I've just been meaning to do for ages and just been putting off. But yeah, that's basically all I'm doing today. Not going to be here that long. So guys, I just popped home to pick up the buzz gun, because not only have the two rear passenger doors popped off and the rear one, but this one's popped off too, which means I'm going to have to remove this panel because they're screwed on the back side of this. But what it is that fails is these little things. It gets warm in here, and these little tabs here just spread apart, and the loop end just slips through and falls off. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to get the screws, I'm going to put them through the loops like so, don't know if you can see that, and I'm going to screw it directly to it and just do away with those little plastic bits that are crap. But yeah, I'm going to quickly do that now, get this one done, get those two done, then I'll whip this panel off and just reattach it on the back of this panel. So curtains are all reattached with the relevant screws now guys. They shouldn't fall off again, hopefully. So gonna lock the Land Rover up, go and meet Leon who's fishing nearby in a pond, and yeah, we'll fetch you back very, very soon. Just before I go though, this is the job I'm probably going to undertake tomorrow. It's only Saturday today, so I've still got Sunday and Monday to go. So I might just pop the wheel off and just spray underseal just on that part there. I'm not going to go down as far as the chassis. It's literally just on the tub, on the side of the tub, and a few little cross members that go across. But yeah, as for now, I'm going to wave goodbye to the Land Rover, go and meet Leon, who's not so far away from here, and just spend a little time with him because I haven't seen him for a while, so we'll have a bit of a catch up.
brand new.
So what are we catching, mate? Are we catching ducks? What are we doing here?
Well, at the moment, it's duck central.
Loads and loads of ducks just round us.
There is some nice fishing here, apparently.
Well, just before I arrived, Leon caught a monster. I missed it by seconds. But we're just going to hang out here for the few hours, see what comes up. And I'm going to take this opportunity to clock off for the day. Hope you're all well. Thanks for tuning in again. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see you next week in another video.
Lovely fish. Where are you, bugger? Get back in there. It's slippy and slimy. Get him right back in water.
What is it? Is it a duck?
It's a carp duck.
It's a carp duck.
A carp duck, my duck. Come on. Right back in.